We're listening to WRC 88.7 FM Elmhurst College Radio. This is Good Times Friday, and every Friday from 8 to 10 p.m. only. Tonight we're doing it 24 hours sooner. So this is Good Times Thursday on this Thursday, June 2nd, 2011 from 8 to 10 p.m. I'm your host, Jimmy Lisiaga. Very, very glad to be here with a great band. In a sense, they're actually two bands because all three gentlemen make up both bands. We are here with John, James, and Logan of the bands Findley and Joliet, and those are two separate bands. So, gentlemen, what's up, guys? How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very, very good. Thank you, man. Tell me about the drive down here, man. Like, what was that like?
Well, we've actually been up in Rockford, Illinois, recording. Joliet's recording their full-length CD, which will be in stores in October, and we got a call from Arthur and said, you guys need to come down and be on this radio show. We're like, well, we're close. We'll stop by and say hey and see what we can do.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
Cool beans. So, why do you guys have two separate bands? You know, how did those get going?
You want to answer that one?
Yeah. Joliet was kind of just a thing that John had started a long time ago, and the band kind of did its own thing, and then separated for a while, and then kind of came back together. And then when that happened, I joined Joliet, and then Findley was just a solo thing that John had on acoustic guitar, and then we made it into like a full band with drums, guitars, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, cool. Do you find that having two separate bands makes it like harder to write or kind of like focus on one set thing? What do you guys think?
Definitely.
Yeah, it's because we're two different genres. We're used to like metal and hardcore, and that's what Joliet is a metal band. And then when you get to Findley, it's all happy and nice. And how am I feeling today? How's this girl today? You know, the stuff like that. Where Joliet is not like that at all. It's get to the point. This is how we're feeling. This is what it's about, type thing. And so sometimes in the writing, we'll stop and we'll just go in to start playing hardcore again. We're just like, wait a minute. This is not this band. We've got to focus and write differently. So it's a whole different writing scheme, but it works because my sister is actually in Findley with me, and she helps me write, and so she keeps me calm and not playing hardcore, more just keeping it soft.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Now, tell me about what each of you guys do for the two bands.
I play drums in it solely, so that's it.
And
Okay.
I play guitar, and I sing, and I play some piano as well.
Okay, cool beans. And then we have Logan over there who's taking pictures. And Logan is also producing one of the albums, right?
He is. He has his own studio in Joplin, Missouri. You guys say Missouri, whatever. You know, and he's producing Findley CD right now. We're actually we've started. We did drum tracking, all the rhythm guitars. So guitars are almost done. And when we get back next week, we'll start up and finish the record. And it'll hit online in stores, I think, in September, October, one or the other. I can't really remember, but sometime then.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
So, like, how does it feel working on an actual album? You know, like when you guys are in studio, what are you guys thinking?
Freaking out, kind of.
I hate it. We've been in the studio was today the third day?
Yeah.
Oh
Seems
my
like a month.
goodness. It is just, you don't stop. We started guitars at like 10:30 this morning. I took a 15-minute break, and that's all I had, and I only got 4 songs done.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the types of people that, you know, you're going to play everything perfectly. Okay, I can do that. So, you know, you got to work it and work it and work it and work it. So I like recording in more of in a home studio setting, and this is a home studio setting, but we have a lot of people looking behind us saying, this is what you're going to be doing, type of thing. Whereas recording in our own home studios or whatever, it's like, I'm going to record whatever I want.
More freedom, too,
Right,
right?
right.
Because, like, no one knows how it's supposed to really sound besides you.
Right.
Which is something, you know, that I always kind of didn't get, and something that kind of, you know, turned me off about bigger studios. And, you know, that's what they do.
Right.
Like, oh, you wanted that? Try it this way. It's like, I don't really know. No, man, you're going to definitely try it this way. You know, it's kind of like, you know, dude, you know, you don't know where I'm trying to come from, you know?
Right.
Tell me about writing songs. Is there one set genre, you know, Joliet versus Findley, that's easier to write?
Joliet, which is the hardcore band, is definitely easier to write. It's faster paced, but it's just not as technical. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely easy to write when it comes to that kind of part of it. And we love playing Findley. It's just a lot more to it, and we can have a lot more fun with it. Definitely.
Right. Yeah. I would say that Findley's easier to write, like guitar parts. Drum parts, it's way harder, but if you listen to the difference in music, most people are like, oh, the drums are so hard in metal music. Yeah, they are, but they're way harder and technical and stuff that's softer, where you have to be able to fill in those gaps of soft and hard. Right. So, like when we have a harder part in Findley, you know, you have to find that good technical drum beat that's continual, it's constant, and it always stays the same, because that's how you sell, that's how people hear it, and if it can catch in their heads and they sing the song, that's like another album we just sold type of thing. Mm-hmm. So, right. I mean, I think Findley's easier, but, you know, opinions.
Opinion.
Yeah, that's how it
right.
works.
So, all right, so John, James, and Logan, is there one set songwriter in the band, or like do you guys all kind of put things in, or bring in like your own songs, you know, like, all right, this is John's song, this is James' song, you know, let's like work with this, or like do you guys all kind of like, you know, put your heads together and come up with like one song that is like cohesive of everybody's abilities, or, you know, like artistic views?
John is basically the dynamic songwriter. He'll write the rhythm part of it and the lyrics. But then when it comes to the whole like writing process, we'll come in and kind of lay down our own individual personalities and kind of put that into the song. So it's a little bit of both, but when it comes to like writing lyrics, John is the one that's usually covering that.
Right. James, tell me just really quick, how do you feel about John's writing? Like, you know, what are your thoughts on it?
Oh boy.
No, I really like it, because there's times when we'll leave practice and we'll just be trying a new song and just kind of working it out, and, you know, nothing's completely finished yet, but I'll leave practice and be like, wow, that was a good song, and I'll leave humming it and kind of just singing it to myself, you know? So it's definitely something that is very catchy, very catchy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good thing. I mean, I don't sing our songs. I think they're bad. Maybe somebody likes them.
Are there, you know, what are some of your guys' favorite artists out there to draw inspiration from, and why do you draw it from those artists?
Well, for Joliet, I'd have to say a band called Chasing Victory. Probably my favorite band around, and As Cities Burn as well. But as for the Findley stuff, Cartel and Go Radio are big.
Cartel is great.
Yes, they are. So
amazing.
You'll I mean, when the record comes out for Findley, it's only an EP, it's 5 songs, but you'll hear the Cartel in it, you'll hear the Go Radio in it that stands out, that, you know, that type of hit hard pop rock type of music that catches your attention type thing. But those are my favorite artists.
What does a song have to do to catch your attention, or a band? Like, what do you guys look for, and like how do you guys put what you're looking for into your own music? Like, what are you guys driving to do? What is it that bands do that impress you?
If they sell, like I give, and I told them this the other night, I give a band 40 seconds to prove to me that they're worth listening to, and if they're not, I'll just turn it off. But I'm a big vocal type person. I want to hear those catchy vocals, the good quality, solid vocals, good technique. Whereas like somebody like James is going to be focused on the drums instead of the vocals type thing. But it's all a difference of what you play and how you go about it.
Yeah, and because of that, like how we look at songs differently, it really helps with the dynamics of the songs when we're sitting down writing them, because it's like, well, we need more of a lyrical kind of thing, or we need more of a, you know, beat rhythm kind of thing that goes along with it, and so we just kind of take both of those and put them together, and it definitely works really well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, I mean, because of this and all of this, we, like me and Logan and James and a couple of other friends have decided that we're going to start a record label to try and promote music that we think is good and it's going to sell. And so, I mean, we want to help people out like we were helped out, you know, by Red Chord Records to help further their musical career, even as young artists, to pursue a musical career. Like, it doesn't have to be a flop, it doesn't have to be a failure. So, I mean, we've seen some success, you know, in the past few months, especially the past year, but it's like, if we can extend that through our record label, then that's exactly what we want to do. We want to spread a good message for people to come out and listen to bands that we think are good, and hopefully they'll think they're good.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Now you guys are going to play us a song live over the air. Do you guys have a song picked out as of yet?
Yeah, I do. I'm the only one playing. Nobody else sings. So
okay.
Yeah.
What song is it going to?
It's called Curtain Call. It was just put up on Findley's Facebook, I think, less than a month ago. I think it'll be a month tomorrow. So it'll be a month ago that we put this song up. It's not going to be on our EP, but it's turned some heads about our sound and how we're going to be sounding in the future. I don't have my sister here, obviously. Otherwise, I would sing with her, but I'll be singing her part as well.
Okay, cool. And
Yeah.
this is a song that you guys wrote?
Yes, I wrote the song, yep.
Okay, cool, cool. And what is the name of that song again?
Curtain Call.
Curtain Call.
Yep.
All right, guys. Awesome. Well, then we will be right back then with John James and Logan. Logan is staying quiet. Please take the pictures. You can hear the shutter sound in the background. We'll get him talking on here in a bit. But we'll be right back here with a song from the band Findley. The song is called Curtain Call, and we'll be right back after this. All right, so we have